There are so many videos on YouTube that last for 90 minutes to 3 hours that claim that they're going to explain to you how to use GoHighLevel, but all they do is confuse you. Nobody has time for that, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you 3 different ways that you can start using GoHighLevel right now to start getting value from the tool and start actually understanding how it works. First, I'm going to literally give you a one-click install funnel that you can use to build a business or agency website if you run an SMMA. 2, I'm going to explain to you how you can use the CRM features inside of GoHighLevel to manage a CRM pipeline and track all of your opportunities for your agency or for your business. And 3, I'm going to explain to you how you can either alert yourself or alert your clients, or both, on new leads that are opting in for different forms on your website and nurture those leads using automations. Now, before we jump into all of this, we have a massive announcement. We are finally releasing our GoHighLevel course, GoHighLevel Mastery, inside of Growth School on November 30th. This is something that's been a long time coming. We've been working on it for over a year, and we were going to release it as a standalone course, but we've decided to add it to all the other amazing courses that we have inside of Growth School for members of the Growth School community. If you haven't checked out Growth School, check it out in the description down below. Let me just pull up my computer real quick where I can show you GoHighLevel Mastery and all this you'll learn inside of it. So the first thing that we're going to teach you inside of GoHighLevel Mastery is obviously how to use the platform, and this video will be a taste of some of what we'll talk about. We'll talk about the difference between an agency and client workspace, how to rebuild your clients, all of that great stuff. I'm going to give you almost 20 different one-click install funnels for different niches that you might be working in that you can one-click install inside of your GoHighLevel account, customize for your clients, and be up and running in a matter of minutes instead of days or weeks. I also explained to you the full robust CRM capabilities that we use to track all of our 7-figure agency pipelines as well as all of our client pipelines, teach you how to create dashboards, pull all of your different data sources like your Facebook ads, your Google ads, all into one beautiful platform that you can use for reporting to your clients. I teach you exactly how we build landing pages, how we build them for our own agency, for our website, literally walk you through all of it, how we build it for clients, talk about mapping domains, talk about creating forms, surveys, even advanced tactics, and I literally show you how I build several different funnels inside of the GoHighLevel Mastery course. I also teach you how to set up automations, how to use them, how to use email follow-up automations, how to send SMS, how to set up workflows with all of that. Teach you how to configure domains, do A2P compliance, which is really difficult and takes several different YouTube videos to try and figure out the first time. I'll walk you through that in a matter of minutes. I teach you how to create contracts in GoHighLevel, how to send invoices in GoHighLevel, how to use it to manage all of your finances for your business. Teach you the entire conversations tab, how to send SMS texts, how to send emails, how to have conversations, hand those off to your clients, all within the platform. As you can tell, there's a lot. I'm just glossing over it, but check out GoHighLevel Mastery if you're interested. So excited to release this course. One thing to mention is that Growth School is at the lowest price that it will ever be. When we release the GoHighLevel course, the price will be increasing. So if you want to lock in the rate that you pay today, so to lock in the lowest possible rate, sign up today. The price that you sign up at is the price that you pay for life. You're not subject to future price increases or anything like that. So go ahead, join Growth School, see what it's all about, and we'll see you inside. Now let's jump into the topic of this video and get you some free stuff. The first thing is that down in the description down below, there will be a link that says free website funnel. What you're gonna go ahead and do is you're gonna click that link and it's gonna pull up a little something like this. It's going to pull up what is called a share funnel. It will either prompt you to start a 14-day free trial for GoHighLevel, which I encourage you to do, or if you already have a membership with GoHighLevel, it's going to look like this, where it says copy of 2 Guys Build a Biz website template and add funnel. You'll go ahead and you'll click add funnel, search for any location or any workspace or sub account that you want to add it into, or if you want to create a new sub account, create that first, then click the link, then add it into it. You go ahead, you click that link, click clone funnel, and then it's going to go ahead and map that directly into your GoHighLevel account. Now, when you switch to that client sub account and you go down to sites, you will see that clone funnel directly inside of it. You can click into that, see that here, and now it looks a little bit something like this. This is a great looking website. You can now begin customizing it. Come on in here, click edit, and it's going to pull up the drag and drop website editor inside of GoHighLevel. Now, this isn't going to be a whole masterclass on how to edit this funnel. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to link another video where I go way deeper into website design in GoHighLevel directly below that funnel share link. But you can go ahead, come in here, say whatever you want. We help small business grow. Add in your agency name, my agency name. Maybe grab a different gradient background, throw that in the background of the page, swap out some logos for some of your current or past clients, talk a little bit about your expertise, maybe update some of these images, talk about some of what you do and the services that you provide, and you're literally off to races with an entire funnel, or with an entire agency website that you can use to promote your business. Now, the second thing that I want to help you guys understand is how you can use these CRM features inside of GoHighLevel to manage your agency pipeline. So let me know if this sounds like you. Maybe you're reaching out to a bunch of different businesses. You've been sending out some emails. Maybe you've been having some good calls, some good conversations. You maybe had a couple of meetings, and all of a sudden it becomes difficult to manage who you talked to, what you talked about, what you gave them for a price, or really anything in between. So what you can do in HighLevel is actually manage your own agency pipeline. Let me show you how that works. So the first thing that you're going to want to go ahead and do is create a sub-account for your own agency inside of GoHighLevel if you haven't already. Even though you have an agency view, you don't have the sites, all the capabilities until you create a sub-account. So what you'll want to go ahead and do is create a sub-account for your agency. You can then go to that agency sub-account, pull it up. Now, when you come into your opportunities tab, it's going to be completely blank. It's going to look a little bit like this, where you don't have a pipeline. What a pipeline is it's just a category of opportunities. Let's say you have a number of different service offerings. You might want to have different pipelines for that. But for most businesses, including my own agency, that's 7 figures per year, we use one single pipeline. So what we're going to go ahead and do is create a pipeline. Create new pipeline. I'm just going to call it VTL because that's the name of our agency. And then you're going to need to go ahead and create some stages. Now, we have a number of different stages that we use. I'm going to use those in this case, but feel free to have these be whatever you think that they should be. As soon as I finish this, I'll explain to you what they are. So the first is on hold. Second is appointment scheduled. The third stage is proposal. The fourth is contract sent. The fifth is closed 1. The next one is closed 1/churn. Next is closed lost. And the last one is no-show/dead. All right. So to quickly break down what these are, on hold are people that you have spoken with that aren't ready to move forward right now, but you want to continue nurturing and continue having in your pipeline to keep track of. Appointment scheduled are people that you've booked an appointment with or have booked an appointment with you that are immediately added into the appointment scheduled tab. These are people that you haven't yet had a meeting with. Proposal/pricing is somebody that you had a meeting with, they were interested and you delivered a proposal or delivered them pricing, but they're reviewing that and you haven't yet sent them a contract. Next is contract sent. You've gone ahead, you've sent them a contract, you're waiting for them to either sign it or for the deal to close. Next is closed/won. These are current clients. These are people that you're currently doing business with. And what's really nice is if you do monthly MRR, you'll be able to track what you're at for your MRR by everybody that's in this deal status. We'll come to that in just a moment. Closed won/churn are people that you've done business with in the past, but now have churned out or are no longer clients for your agency. Now, the reason why you want to keep track of these is because there's a good chance in the future, so long as you did good work with them, maybe they wanted to go and try a different agency or needed to pause for some period of time, which happens sometimes, you might have a chance of doing business with them in the future. So we track this different than people that are closed lost or dead opportunities. Closed lost are people that we spoke with, we delivered pricing and a proposal, but they didn't move forward with us. We were too expensive for them, timing wasn't right, or they went with a competitor. No-show/dead opportunities are people that either didn't show up for the opportunity or the deal just completely died on the line, and that's it. Now, I want to make sure that we select visible in funnel chart and visible in pie chart. We can go ahead and save. And now, if we refresh our opportunities, we will now see that we have these different deal stages here. Now, this is how we track our pipeline. Let's say we have a meeting with somebody and it was a good meeting. Obviously, the first thing that we're going to want to go ahead and do is create a contact. We're going to come over here, create a contact. I'm just going to say David Walter, and his email was test@testemailforyoutube.com. I'm going to go ahead and save that, and now this contact has been created. We can see here, he's down here. I'm going to go ahead and create a contact and then add a new company. I'm just going to say he's with VTL, and I'm going to go ahead and add that company. Now when I come back to my opportunities, let's say I spoke with David, had a good call, and he's interested in seeing a proposal. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to create an opportunity here for the contact that I just created, David Walter. I'm going to go ahead and add it to the stage, pricing/proposal, because he wants to see a proposal. Now let's say that that proposal was for $5,000 per month. I'm going to add in the opportunity value of $5,000. Go ahead and create that opportunity. Now, if we X out of this and refresh our pipeline, we can now see that the opportunity has been created. So we got David Walter here with an opportunity value of $5,000. Now, let's say that we spoke with David Walter, delivered the pricing, and he's interested in seeing a contract. What we can then do is simply move him over to the contract sent stage. Now, why this is so important is if we actually look at our dashboard, this is going to start populating the data within our dashboard. We can see we've got an opportunity. The opportunity value is $5,000, and we're starting to actually generate some opportunities and some traction section within our reporting dashboard. Same is true for our clients. We can use the same reporting mechanism for leads that we're generating. They can track their leads, we can move those along, track attribution for our campaigns, and show the dollar value that we're delivering to their business based on the leads that we're providing. This is immensely valuable. This is just glossing over it. Again, I have a deeper dive video on this. I'll link to that in the description down below that you can check out. It's titled How to Use HighLevel as Your CRM or something like that. Check that out. It's linked down below if you want a deeper dive. And again, we go super deep on this within GoHighLevel Mastery as well. Now, the last thing that I want to show you guys is how to actually alert clients that there are different leads being opted in or delivered for their business, and how we can actually follow up with them all with the same mechanism. So what we're going to use for this is something called automation. Now, automations are really the secret sauce or the magic behind GoHighLevel and how all this stuff works. If you've ever worked with a client and you've asked yourself, hey, how do I let them know that they need to go and follow up with a lead that we've delivered to them? This is how you do it. Additionally, if you're wondering, hey, how can I send out automated emails to a lead that opts in, maybe deliver a white paper or deliver a free trial or a coupon or something to them, this is how you do that all automatically without the client needing to be involved. So what we're going to go ahead and do is come to automations, and then we're going to create what is called a workflow. Now, there's a bunch of different recipes here. Personally, I find most of them to be completely worthless, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and start from scratch. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do is create a trigger. There are two different pieces of a workflow. There are triggers and there are actions, okay? Now, the first thing that we need to do is create a trigger. So what I'm going to do here is do a trigger for a form submitted, and then we're going to go ahead and add a filter so we can actually select the form. Now, we haven't actually created a form here, but if there was a form, it would be populating underneath the data here. So we would go ahead and select that form. But again, this is just a rudimentary sort of sandbox workspace that I set up for this example, so there's not a form to select. That being said, I'm going to X out of this, but you would want to select the form unless you want it to fire from every single form, which is pretty unlikely. Now, we have our trigger as our form submitted. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to let the client know that we had a lead that was delivered to them. So what we're going to go ahead and do is send internal notification. Go ahead and click that. Type of notification is going to be email, and then from name is going to be your agency name, and then from email is going to be your agency email. To user type, we're going to go ahead and select all users, so it's going to alert us, it's going to alert the client that somebody has opted in on our form. For subject, I'm just going to have this be new lead, and then I'm going to go ahead and let them know, hi client, we just had a lead fill out our form. Here are their details. Now, let's say we have their name, their phone number, and their email on the form that's being filled out. We're going to have name, email, phone on this. Now, to actually populate that information, what we're going to go ahead and do is use what is called a custom value. I'm going to go to contact, then I'm going to select their full name. Now, this is actually going to go ahead and add their full name here in place of this blank space. I'm going to go ahead and do the same for email, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same for phone. Oops, can't type. Let's go get them. So now when I go ahead and I save this action, it's now going to let everybody in this client sub account know that we've generated a lead for them. Now, in the same workflow, we can also follow up with that lead as well. Let's say on our form, it was a 7-day free trial offer to check out our gym. How do we let them know? Well, we can add an additional step here, and we can choose send email. Now, remember, for the first step, alerting the client, we did an internal notification. Think internal notification, internal team, all the people that are running the strategy. Send email is external facing. So this is going out to leads. This is going out to people that have opted in. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to send an email. Now, instead of having it from our agency, letting the client know, we want it to be from the client, letting the lead know that they're following up with them. So I'm just going to call this email 1. From name is just going to be the client name. From email is going to be client email at clientemail.com. And then subject is going to be something that interrupts the pattern. Follow up, your 7-day free trial, or you can have it just be delivery, your 7-day free trial, and then we can start typing out the context. Now, you can create HTML formatted emails that are, kind of MailChimp-y looking, designed with headers and all of that. But for the purpose of this example, I'm just going to have it be a plain text email. We'll have it be hi, and then we want to personalize it, so we can have it be their first name. Thanks for checking out. Remember, this is a 7-day free trial for a gym, so I'm just going to call it Globo Gym. Here is your coupon for your 7 free trial. I am the owner of Globo Gym and would be happy to meet you when you have a chance to come by, let me know what works for you to come by and check out the gym. However you want to do this, right? This could literally be anything, could be any sort of offer, so on and so forth. And then we can go ahead and save this. And now it's gonna go ahead and alert them. Now let's say you wanna have more than one touch point in this email, as you should, because the magic is in the follow-up, the dollars are in the follow-up, as we know. What do we wanna go ahead and do here? Well, we wanna send another email, but we don't want it to send out at the exact same time, which is what will happen if I just choose send another email. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is create a waiting period, and we wanna follow up the next day. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that action. So now when they fill out the form, the client and us will be alerted right away, and that first email will go out. We'll then wait 24 hours or 1 day, and then we can go ahead and send the next email. So this is gonna be, again, client email. I'm just gonna leave this, test. For the purpose of this example, a bunch of placeholder stuff, but this would be your follow-up email, just showing you the example. As you can see, this is immensely powerful. We'd go ahead, we'd publish this, we would save it, and then this is literally gonna be live for that form that we created inside of this workspace. That's literally all that there is to it to create workflows. As you can see, there's a million different triggers. There's different contract triggers, there's event triggers, there's appointment triggers, opportunity triggers, all sorts of different things that can kick off workflows for literally anything that you could imagine. I cover many of these inside of GoHighLevel Mastery, and my goal with GoHighLevel Mastery is not only to teach you all the ones that we use, but also give you the power to create your own workflows and have the tools that you need to create any type of workflow to get anything done inside of GoHighLevel that you could possibly imagine. That's really the purpose of GoHighLevel Mastery, is not just to show you the tactics, but to teach you the concepts and the tactics so that you can go ahead and create anything that you need to create inside of the platform. As I mentioned, GoHighLevel Mastery releases on the 30th. If you think that this was a useful video, this is literally 1/1000th of everything that we cover inside of GoHighLevel Mastery. I'd encourage you to check it out. Releases on the 30th, lowest price that you'll ever get before then, and hope to see you inside. If you haven't already, check out this video right here where I walk you through that CRM that I was talking about at a deeper level. Check that video out. See you inside.